The terrifying truth about room 313, what went wrong. I have worked night shifts at a small hotel in northern Greece for the past 2 years. It is not a big place, only 4 floors. Most of our guests are older tourists. Nothing ever happens. I actually like the quiet. The nights are long but peaceful, and I enjoy the silence. The job is simple. Check guests in, answer the phone, watch the security cameras, and sometimes make coffee. But everything changed one night about a month ago. It was just before midnight when a couple came in. It was around 11:30 p.m. I remember the time clearly because I was looking at the clock, waiting for my break. The man and woman came in without much noise. They looked tired, maybe after a long trip. The man had a suitcase. The woman carried nothing. They didn't smile. They barely looked at me. The man walked up to the desk. He didn't ask questions. He didn't even look at the room list. He just signed the check-in form and said, "Room 313, please." I paused. "There is no room 313, I told him politely. "The 3rd floor goes from room 301 to 312. Maybe you meant 312. He just smiled. It was not a happy smile. It was strange, cold. "No, 313 is fine," he said. Then he put a key on the counter. It was not one of our keys. All our keys are plastic cards. This was an old metal key. The tag was red, and the number 313 was engraved on it. When I picked it up, it felt ice cold, like it had been in a freezer. Something about it felt wrong. Heavy, even though it was small. I didn't know what to say. I looked at the key, then back at the man and woman. The woman still had not spoken. She just stared at me. Her eyes were black, completely black. Not like dark brown. No, I mean, they had no light, no shine, no reflection. Just black holes, looking through me. They didn't wait for a response. The man turned and the woman followed. They walked toward the elevator without another word. I called out, "Excuse me, but there's no room 313. They ignored me. I ran around the desk to stop them, but by the time I got to the elevator, the doors were closing. I watched the screen. It showed the elevator going up to the 3rd floor. I took the stairs, hoping to catch them. When I got up there, the hallway was empty. No doors open, no sound, no people. Just the quiet hallway with doors from 301 to 312. I checked every door. Nothing. I went back to the front desk and looked at the camera feed. I found the video from the 3rd floor. I saw the elevator door open. The man and woman stepped out. They walked down the hall. Room 312 was the last room on the right, but they didn't stop there. They turned left. There is no left turn, just a solid wall. But in the video, they walked straight into the wall and disappeared. I sat there frozen. I rewound the video, watched it again. Same thing. They walked into the wall like it was a door. Then they were gone. The next morning, I showed the footage to my manager. He looked at it quietly for a few seconds, then said, "This must be a camera glitch." He took the mouse, clicked a few buttons, and then said, "File's gone. Must have been a corrupted recording." But I didn't believe him. I know what I saw. That night, when I came in for my shift again, something else happened. The key. The same old metal key with the red tag. It was lying on the front desk. No one else had touched it. I had put it in the lost and found drawer the night before. I even locked the drawer. But there it was, sitting on the counter like someone had placed it there gently. I didn't touch it again. Since that night, strange things started happening. Every night around midnight, I hear a phone ringing. But it's not the front desk phone. It sounds far away, like it's coming from the 3rd floor. It rings only a few times, then stops. No one else hears it. I went upstairs once to check. I stood in the hallway. I followed the sound. It came from the left side of room 312, but there is no door there, just a wall. I pressed my hand against the wall. It felt cold, and I thought, I'm not sure, but I thought I felt a small vibration, like a phone ringing behind the wall. I don't go up there alone anymore. Some nights I hear whispers, very soft. From the radio we keep at the front desk, but the radio isn't on. I unplugged it. Still I hear voices, quiet, saying things I can't understand. One night, I picked up the front desk phone just to make sure it was working. There was a voice on the line, a whisper. "Room 3113 is ready for you now." I dropped the phone. I wanted to leave, to quit, but I didn't. I needed the job, but I stopped staying late. I never go to the third floor unless I'm with someone else. A week later, something else happened. A guest came to the desk, asking for extra towels. I checked the storage closet. It's on the third floor, near room 310. I took the stairs and went up. It was quiet as usual. I walked past 308, 309, then 310, and then I saw it. A door. Where the wall used to be, it was old, wooden, paint peeling, a rusty metal number, 313. I froze. It wasn't there before. I know it wasn't. I didn't open it. I turned around and ran back downstairs. I told my manager. He went up to check. When he came down, he said, "There's no door. You must be tired." But I wasn't tired. I know what I saw. I looked at the cameras again. They showed a blank wall, no door. But the next night, the key was back. On the counter, waiting. I asked the cleaning lady, an older woman who's worked here for over 10 years, if she ever heard about room 313. She stopped what she was doing, looked at me carefully. Then she said, "We don't talk about that room. It's not on the plans. It never was. But guests see it sometimes. Staff too. Then it disappears again." I asked her what happens to people who enter it. She didn't answer, just walked away. Now every night, I feel watched. The cameras sometimes flicker, only the third floor. Lights in the hallway turn off for a few seconds, then come back. Guests sometimes complain of strange noises from that side. I pretend I don't know anything. I say it's just the pipes, but I know the truth. Room 313 exists. Sometimes. It wants people. I think it chooses them. I don't know why the couple came that night. I don't know who they were. I never found a check-in form with their names. The file is gone, but their image is burned in my mind. His cold smile, her black empty eyes, and the key, the red tag, the number 313. Last night, I picked up the phone again. The whisper came back. "Room 313 is ready for you now." This time, it said my name. I'm writing this now in case something happens to me, in case I go missing. Because tonight, the door is back. I saw it again. I went up with another worker to check a leak. And there it was, room 313. I didn't open it, but I could feel something behind it, waiting. I left the key on the desk, but I know it won't stay there. It always comes back. And one night, I'm afraid I might take it, and I won't come back. If you like the video, please give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.